13th Annual Keenan Review. My name is Dave Kendall, and I'm the producer for this year's review. The first thing I'd like to say is that today is the 30th anniversary of the death of Buddy Holly. We will be paying tribute to him in our closing. Right now, I'd like to thank a few of my staff members who have been very important to me the last couple of weeks in getting things accomplished. First off, to Joe Schwab. He worked with our publicity and with our art. The next one is Dan Clockey. He was our program director and did a great job again this year. The next two guys had a very thankless job. Chris Balick and Joe Lacker were our ticket managers. You guys can clap because you have tickets. And finally, I'd like to thank my assistants, Brian Garrity and Jim Mazurek, for selling t-shirts and helping with the ads for the program. The last thing I'd like to say is a very special thank you to my cohort, Alan Silvidi. He was the director of the show this year, and thanks to our communication and to our good friendship, we've been able to make this show one of the best successes we've had. You didn't tell me to dress up. Like Dave said, my name is Alan Silvidi. I'm the director of this year's show. I too have a few people I'd like to thank before we get started. First of all, I'd like to thank my assistants, Dave Breland and Tony Bosco. Their job has been basically to keep me sane this past week, and they've done a very good job of it. I'd like to thank Bill Mordan, the backstage coordinator. Without Bill, rehearsals wouldn't have existed. I'd like to thank Grace Vision, who is videotaping tonight's review. I'd like to thank the CCE for all the help in their video equipment that they've given us. I'd also like to thank Mr. Paul Payne, last year's director, for all the help and guidance he's given me this entire year. That's all I have to say, so if you're ready, I think we have a pretty good show for you, and I'd like to get started. Thank you very much for your great show.
So, what do you hear about this guy? Is he tough or what? Oh, I heard he could really break your head, huh? All right, soldiers! Welcome to Roxy, the Reserve Officers Scouting Corps. My name is Major Harris, and in all likeliness, you will not like me. You will be made into the finest scouting officers imaginable. Right now, you are nothing. Son, where are your balls? Can I ask to hear from you, son? Son, where are your balls? In my pocket, sir! Present your balls, you limp-wristed daisy picker! Sir, your balls, son! Take them out! Son, besides your club, your balls are your most important weapon. You'll name them. You'll sleep with them. You'll take care of them, and they'll take care of you. There will be people who will try to control you with your balls. You will not let them. You understand me, son? Yes, yes, boy. Yes, sir. Bullshit. Sound off like you got a pair. Now you, son, what is your main purpose as an officer in the Golfing Corps? Get a good score, sir? A good score! A good score! Every score you get has to be the best score in your life. There should be none better. Every score should be better than the last. I bet you don't even have a score yet, do you? No, sir. Dan Quayle in the Indian National Guard. That's a bunch of crap. I asked for experience. Get back to me. Anybody else? Yes, son? 3 years in the United States Marine Corps, sir! Very good, son. Get out here and drill these pansies. Yes, sir! What the hell is wrong with you, son? What in the holy name of Uncle Sam you call it? I told you to drill these men. Drill these men. Get back to line. On my command, you'll be dismissed. At which time, you'll go home and practice your strokes. You will return in 1 hour, at which time we will discuss the elements of scoring, mainly getting it in the hole. Company dismissed.
Hey, yo, is this Arts 103, the intro to etching when we know project requirements?
No, this is Physics 997, Physics for Physics God. There are only 4 people in this class. Mike, 10. Andre Ampere. Sir Isaac Newton. Einstein was not qualified to take this course. Pythagoras could not fulfill the math requirements. Carl Sagan did not meet the science prerequisites.
Yeah, well, I needed science. Maybe I'll take this one pass-fail.
Good afternoon, class. This is Physics 9.
Physics 997, Physics for Physics God.
Yes, of course. Physics 997. For those of you who don't know me, I'm God, and I'll be
Yeah, they sure don't call him Easy A Yahweh.
Didn't I have you for CO 283, the intro to Buddhism?
Son, what in purgatory game are you doing in here?
Just hanging out there, Gatsby.
Well, as long as it's just hanging out, I thought I'd start by passing out your syllabuses.
Syllabi.
Yes. Of course, syllabi. As you can see, I got the author of your textbook, Elementary Universal Physics. Copies are currently available at the Vatican.
You what do?
Thank you. Now, you peruse your syllabi.
Syllabus.
Yes, if you peruse your syllabus, you should note that most of the topics are pretty straightforward. You probably won't need a textbook. The first topic we will cover this semester is the wave particle theory of light adapted to planetary motion and intergravitational forces.
Oh, maybe I should just switch to arts and letters. On second thought, I may need to get a job someday.
Next, we'll move into a discussion of classical mechanics applied to the 5th dimension.
Oh, mechanics. My father's a mechanic. I got this nailed.
And finally, to end the semester, we'll take a look at variations in the time-space continuum.
Wow! Variations of the time
variations of the time-space continuum.
Yeah, that's the one with the 4-hour left. It must be between 8 and 9 a.m.
Wow! Variations of the time-space continuum.
Yeah, that's the one with the 4
Would you
hour left.
please quit playing with the time-space continuum in class? Thank you. Now, that's just about wraps it up for your syllabus. There's one more thing. There'll be a TA session every Wednesday at 2:20 with Moses outside the library. Now, if there's nothing else, the first day I thought we'd stop a little bit early. For homework for tomorrow, I would like each of you to prepare a complete three-dimensional graphical analysis of the gravitational vector space of any 2,000 white dwarf stars. Class dismissed.
Well, thanks for going out with me. I had a great time.
Yeah, goodbye.
Oh, dude, how was your day, dude?
She was all over me like a cheap suit.
I could hardly keep her on.
And she had that dreamy look in her eyes. I knew it was going to be great.
So, how's your day at the Stanford Stud? Was he as big a dork as you thought? Well, you know what happened first. I really didn't want to go with this guy, so I pounded 8 beers and prayed to have a stroke for the next few minutes. But no such luck.
So finally she came downstairs, and she's wearing this sleek, silky green dress. She was looking so hot, probably went out and bought the outfit just for our date.
After making this squad wait about a half hour, leave her in this old green khaki polyester dress. Any color lets them a new outfit.
So finally we get to the theater, and we're sitting there watching the movie, and she has her arm on the armrest, like she really wants me to hold her hand. So I do. And pretty soon she's doing that thing all the girls do it, you know, twisting and fondling your hand, pinching. She was even kissing my fingers right there in the theater.
The theater is grabbing my hand without warning. I try to pull it away, twisting and pinching. I've been right on my fingers. But it still wouldn't let go.
Needless to say, we didn't watch much of that movie. When we weren't occupied with other things, we just gazed into each other's eyes.
The whole time I'm trying to watch it would have been a great movie, but he kept on glaring at me. Like Ted Bundy or one of the mass murderers.
So after the movie, I had this romantic inspiration. I took her down to the grotto, and we lit a single candle together. After that, she was putty in my hands. She just fell back into my arms.
He brings me down to the grotto, and for some reason this pyromaniac wants to light a candle. When he says he spills hot wax all over me, I jump back. He grabs me and gives me this stupid smile. He just saved my life or something.
So there we were, embracing in the grotto, our merged silhouette dancing in the candlelight. She could hardly keep her feelings in.
How about this time I start getting sick? I ran up to the trash cans and yelled up dinner.
After that, we started heading back to her dorm. She was so playful, we were chasing each other all around the quad.
After that, I just ran. Ran as hard and as fast as I could, but he kept on following me all the way back to the dorm.
When we finally got back to her dorm, she told me she couldn't imagine life without me. After that, we head upstairs and, well, I'm sure you guys can figure out the rest.
Man, that was a hell of a day. Finally, I told him I would rather die than see him again. He's still playing games in his own little dream world. Wow, what a hellish day.
I'll do one more.
Doctors say it's good for you. My daddy says that that's where all those best little girls in the whole world go. Daddy says I'll definitely get into Notre Dame, as long as I'm class valedictorian and meet the minimum weight requirements. So while little boys like you are running around with normal desires, I'm already thinking about Notre Dame. So when
I'm in high school, getting good grades and getting fat. You'll be wondering what's happening to me, but I know I'm in my maturing period. I'll be developing my attitude problem while you're running around with other girls. But Daddy says not to worry, because as soon as I'm out of high school, I'll have such an attitude that only the very special boys will want me. So when I finally get to Notre Dame, I'll be a prime example of what's wrong with this school. I'll be such a moody bitch that you'll want to slap me. Daddy says not to worry, because that will just mean I'm a full-fledged Notre Dame girl. By the time I finally graduate, I'll be such a princess that
You won't even recognize me.
I wanted two people.
Here's my story of a great big mess about a girl who wanted an amaranth. She treated my love like it was a game and hit on every guy at Notre Dame. Whoa, whoa. I met a girl from Regina one day. Fell in love and we ran away. Sad to say that it went too quick. I keep away from a runaround smick. Made me happy and I felt so alive. I didn't know I was one of nine. She broke my heart and she made me sick. I keep away from a runaround smick. Snakes like to travel around, yeah, the love you will put you down. Now people let me put you wide. So let's go out with all the guys, keep the moral of the story from the guy we know. I fell in love with my love story. Ask any fool who knew this chick. I keep away from a runaround snake. Whoa, stay away from that girl. You know you're in thick with the runaround snake. Snakes like to travel around, yeah, the love will put you down. People let me put you wide. So let's go out with all the guys, get the moral of the story from the guy who knows. I fell in love with my love story. Ask any fool who knew
It's Johnson Control, Jimmy Johnson.
Okay, good.
Madeline, could you please send in that reporter from Sports Illustrated? Hello, Mr. Clover. I'm Coach Johnson. It's nice to meet you.
Thanks, Coach.
Please have a seat.
Well, Coach, as you know, I'm writing a preview story for SI on the '89 season. Wondering if I might ask you a few questions.
Questions? Regarding what?
Oh, college football in general. What's up for the University of Miami? What's up for Jimmy Johnson? What do you think? How about it? Answer a couple questions?
Sure. Ask away.
Why not?
Go ahead. Okay, ask away.
Great. You've just come off a season that at any other school in the nation would be considered great. Yet, I sense disappointment. No doubt, Michigan and Notre Dame are looking tough for next season. What do you suppose your chances for winning in '89 are?
Great. Terrific.
We're awesome!
Not. Stupendous.
Oh, I think we'll be okay.
What about Michigan and Notre Dame?
Pansies. Wimps.
Losers!
Berries. Losers.
I think we'll be able to hold our own.
What about those reports of academic cheating among Miami athletes?
Lies. Lies.
Scandal!
Lies.
Well, I think those stories are basically untrue.
Okay, Coach. Your losing to Notre Dame has been characterized as, well, shall we say, a little less than graceful. What happens if Notre Dame beats you again next year?
Wine. Cry about it.
Oh!
Be a baby.
I think we'll have to deal with that if and when it happens.
Okay, Coach. Let's get it out in the open for the last time. Cleveland Gary, the 1-yard line of Notre Dame, the fumble of the year. What went through your mind at that moment?
Fumble.
What fumble?
No fumble. The ref was a Catholic.
Well, I think we all know the answer to that one, and I think I've answered that question enough times by now, and I think I've had enough of this interview, so my secretary will see you out.
Butthead. Moron. Jerk. Madeline, will you please send in that recruit from Chicago? Hello, Casey. I'm Coach Johnson, and welcome to the University of Miami, the finest college football program in America.
Hello, Coach Johnson.
Won't you have a seat?
Thank you. I'll be forthright, gracious, and magnanimous. I'd like to know what Miami can do for me that other schools can't.
Forthright, gracious, magnanimous. What are you talking about, huh?
Get a dictionary.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, I've been seriously considering Michigan and Notre Dame, and I'd like to know what Miami can offer me.
Bribe him. Bribe him. Bribe him.
Well, you know, there are certain benefits to a Miami education.
What kind of benefits?
Money. Money.
Cash!
Some financial assistance.
Art. Car.
Automobile!
Some transportation to and from campus.
Women. Chicks.
Space!
Perhaps even a private tutor.
I see. Do you think you could recommend a possible major?
Arts and recreation. Arts and crafts.
Criminal justice!
Well, we at Miami offer a broad curriculum for all of our athletes.
I see, Coach. I'll be honest with you. This all sinks to high heaven. I see what you're trying to do, and frankly, I'm disgusted. I might even have to report you to the NCAA. You can be certain that I'm not going to attend your school. In fact, Notre Dame offers me the best possible education and athletic career. So I'll be seeing you from across the field.
Kill him!
Kill him! Shoot him!
Oh, Madeline, get a body bag. I've killed another.
God, we can make that fat idiot do anything. Hell, I think we can even make him go for the 2 points next season, too.
I think it's going to start from the right this time.
Kids these days, always trying to get something for nothing. Imagine trying to take more than one piece of food from the dining hall. Now they're lucky we let them take anything at all, with all those kids starving in Canada or wherever they are. Make me why they won't take anything at all. Oh, shut up, Gertrude. Sorry, Zelda. Look at what's going now. Stay right there. What's that you've got in your hand?
A couple of apples. My rector's feeling a bit under the weather.
Under the weather, I don't want you get me out of here! It's time to make two apples under the weather. I forgot. Stop right there, mister. What's that you've got in your hand?
An orange. Just one orange.
Just an orange. Have a look, Zelda. Careful, you're getting sneakier every day. Wait a minute. Hello, what have we got here? Seeds! You're running down your own orchard, aren't you? Orchard! Get out of here! It's disgusting! Who was that? Don't know. Must be one of those pop stars or something. Hey! What's that boy got? I'll tell you about it later. Don't know in his hand! So, what have you got there, Sonny?
Just a pile of mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes. Do me a favor for a second. Put up your other hand. Looks like two blows to me. Oh, the nerve, the sheer audacity, I tell you. Hello, boys. How are you doing today? What have you got here, boys?
It's the table.
One item. Right, hold it out. Right, boys, they were nice and shared. They were not all like that. Hello?
Today, thank you.
All right. He's got great. Yeah. Would you mind, lifting your coat for a second? What you want? What you want?
Good job, Chief.
This one's a pain. Nice.
Good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome to the Keenan Wrestling Federation. On tonight's card, we have the Keenan Superstar RAs versus the Horses of Evil and Violence.